Hey guys, so we are back doing some English stuff. Um, Today we're going to talk about how to look at literature with when I know what the theme is. We've already talked about how do I look at literature when I don't know what the theme is and how do I find it, right? But what if I already know what it is, right? So, we're going to be looking at Beowulf, and that's going to be kind of our first thing with English literature is looking at this very, very classic old English story. Um, you know, when we think of a background with it, I want you to think of like before the Vikings. So it's got very similar ideas to that Viking culture. And that's what we're going to be looking at today. Okay. So, we are going to be looking at um, a couple of the things that allow us to see some themes in it. So let's talk about what some of our themes are in this first area. Okay, this first part of the story, we're going to be looking at um, Harriet. Okay, Harriet is the um, home of Hrothgar. Oh, helps if I spell it right. Yeah. Okay. So, Harriet being the home of Hrothgar, Hrothgar is the king of this nation. Okay. Now, Beowulf is our main character. Beowulf is not from Harriet. Beowulf is from the land of the Danes. So, we're looking at that region. And if you don't know where the Danes are from, that's a good opportunity to Google it. We can do that right here. Okay. Um, if we hit this explore button, um, it's a northern Germanic tribe, Scandinavia, Denmark, that area. Okay. So, like I said, very similar to that Viking culture. Um, so, knowing that, one of our major themes with this story, especially this first part, excuse me while I put my pen away, because I'm not tech savvy enough to use a pen all the time. Um, one of the things that we're going to be looking at is violence as a theme. The other things we're going to be looking at are um, tradition and culture. Okay, we're also going to be, and in that, what we're going to be looking at is how do these cultures that are polytheistic, that are not Christian cultures, that have more than one god, similar to the Greeks, how do they deal with this incoming um, Christianity coming in? Okay, because that's a struggle now. That's seen, people struggle when things change. Just like, think about this pandemic stuff and this digital learning. We're struggling to figure out how do we do things in a way that is meaningful and that works. And sometimes we do really well, and it's really organic and it's really, you know, normal and seamless. And sometimes, man, we end up reverting back to what we know and we really struggle, and it seems like we're just kind of plinking stuff in there. Okay. And that's a struggle. So we're going to see some of that in in some of these excerpts from Beowulf. Now, what I'm doing is I'm giving you um, a little bit of an easier translation than what I would normally. This was written in Old English, really, really difficult to understand. It is a totally different language. The word English does not It's not how we talk. You'd never figure it out. It's hard. So we're not even going to go into that. But we're looking at, tradition and culture, um, violence, honor, loyalty, those sorts of things. Okay. And we're going to see those in this story. So, how do we find those? And what do we do when we're annotating to find those? Okay. This is where colors really come into play. I'm a huge fan of color coding for my purposes. So, if I'm going to do this, right, what I might do is down at the bottom of my document, okay, down at the bottom of my document, what I might do is I might start off by creating a key for myself. Okay, so we talked about some of our themes being um, honor, violence, tradition and culture, okay, and loyalty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to color code these for myself so that I can come back later and I can say, oh, well, I highlighted this in green. That must be honor, right? Or, oh, I highlighted this in orange. It must be violence. Okay. And that way I'm able to kind of keep stuff straight and kind of, Sunday slump stupidity, keep it straight in my head so that I don't have to remember all this. Okay, so let's go up, and what I want you to do while you're going through this is anywhere that you see any of these things, this honor, violence, tradition and culture, or loyalty, when you see stuff that speaks to that idea, highlight it based on your color key. Okay, so I want you to pause the video and I want you to read through, and it's 4 pages. And granted, I've made it really big. It's 15-point font. I think it's spaced 1.5, so it shouldn't take you very long. Okay, the other thing you can do if you haven't done it already is to go up here, go and click your extension tabs, and if you haven't added, just like me, I have not added the Google Read Write. Now you can find that here. So we're going to open up a new tab. Let's see if my video will follow me. Let's see. Oop, oop. Okay. It's not gonna follow me, but I'm gonna do a different video with how to get that. But I want you to pause the video. I want you to go through. I want you to highlight the areas that you see these 4 themes here. Okay. Doesn't have to be perfect, but I want you looking for them. I know that they are in here. Okay. I know that they're in there. Go through, annotate, looking for these 4 themes that I'm telling you. Okay? So this shouldn't take you terribly long. I'm also going to push out a video. Um, if you haven't watched it already, it's going to talk about getting Google Read Write and just how that's going to change annotating for some of you. Okay? Read through this, annotate for honor, violence, tradition, and culture, and loyalty, and we will start talking about this in class this week. All right? Y'all have a great day. I'll see you in class next time. All right? Bye.